Good day, I'm Cedric Alci Cabrera from Apple.x, and I'd like to present to you HiOuts Tech, a web-based point of sale and inventory system for highway hangouts. And let's start to look at our login page. Here you can type your username and password, and an option to show the password or not, just like this for demonstration. And now let's log in via our super admin account, which is like is the super admin account, my super admin account, I mean, and the password. But if you give it the wrong password, just like this, and we try to log in with the wrong password, it says that we have the incorrect password and how many attempts left to open this account, which it says that we have 5 attempts left. So let's try again, but this time with the right password. There you go. And then let's wait for a moment. And now we're on the super admin page of the system. The first you'll see is the accounts management page. Here it displays all of the accounts that in the system excepting your own. And speaking of this header, on the header you'll see your account, such as this is your username, your current position, which is super admin, and the profile picture if provided. Now let's try to create a account. Let's don't give it a profile picture for now, but for now, let's give him a new username and a password. And let's just retype the password. Let's say I want to give him a super admin access level. And then we'll give his first name here. And his middle name, as well as the last name. And his gender, his birthday. Somewhere like his email. His phone number starting from a country code, which is +63, and his address. And then the next part will be the recovery questions and answers. It is required that we should provide 3 questions and their corresponding answers as well. So let's give the first question. On the answer part, during the password recovery process, the answers are case sensitive. So keep that in mind. So let's say capital dog. And then the second is what is, wait, I mean, and then let's say a capital of no. And then for our third question, and then we give the corresponding answer. And then we just submit this form and wait for the account to be created. And there, it's already been added and you can see it here. But now let's edit this account. Let's give him a new username. And we can also see the password here. And let's give him a new stronger password. And then let's just repeat that. wait, I think I typed it wrong. Let's try again. There. And then let's say we want to change the third question. It switches from last to middle. And I also accidentally gave the wrong answer anyways, but we now corrected it. And now it's updated successfully. You can see he has the new username. And if we view it, you have the new password. We can view it. Yep, that's the new password I gave. And the new and the question number 3 is now corrected. But let's say we want to delete this account now. Then it will prompt us that if we are sure to delete this account, and we must give the password of the account he used user passwords, which is there. And then we just confirm to delete. And then few loading times, and there. Now he's not here. But and if we look at, and then the next part of the super admin page is the account logs. Here you can, but let's wait for, here you can see on the account logs the log in and log outs of the users. Here you can see the time where they log out, the date in and the time in eh, of their of their logging out. And if they log out, you can see it in the date out and time out. Wait, let's repeat that. Yun the log, if the date in and time in, here we will show where the date and time where the user logged his account. And the date out and time out, here will show where when the user logged out is his account. And you can see there are plenty of logs. We also have pagination. We can also filter this by date. Let's say I want to only show the logs on this part on this date, and then let's apply. And there are no logins during that date, so let's just clear that for now. And it's been confirmed. And the next page is the backup and restore. Then let's just wait for it to load there. Here you have 4 options. The first will be the backup of the database. And if we select it, we'll just few loadings, and just like that, we have already got a backup of our database or our SQL database. But if we select the backup files, we'll get the files backup of the system. This file contains the icons that the system uses, as well as few documents generated and some pictures that were used. But now let's try to restore it. Since we have the backup file, now let's restore. It will prompt us that on the restore database part, it will ask us if you are sure to restore the database, and you will be warned that during this process, the database will be offline. And if you accept, it will now prompt you to find your backup file, which is right here. And if I do open it, it will now begin the restoring process, which will take a long time depending on the size. But now let's try to restore the size, or I mean the files of the system. And then it will prompt us if you want to really restore our files. If you click yes, it will now prompt you to find the file in zip, which is here. And then we just open it and wait. And just like that, we've already backed up our files and database. And then after we back up all of our databases and files, we'll now proceed to log out. And then it will prompt us if we really want to log out or not. But yeah, we really want to log out. So we'll just select yes. And then we'll be headed back to the login page. And now I'll show you the admin side of the page. which I just have to put my admin username and the corresponding password, and then we'll wait for some time. And now we're on the admin page of the system. The first you'll see on the admin page was the dashboard. Here you can see the Here you can see the date filter. It's currently selected on today. So we'll see the data that is available today, such as the revenue. Yeah, you can see that we've earned 552 pesos on sizzling hot dog, and that is our only yes. And then we can see on the accumulated income, our gross income, total expenses, net income of today. The format of this day is year, month, and day. And then on the stocks, we can see the changes in our stocks, like when we delivered items or when they left or when they emptied, just like this. And we can see the time when it was changed. And then we can also see the current orders, just like the data viewed on our revenue. We can also see that our current like, orders are just sizzling hot dog. Then we there are three orders of it on table number 5, and the other three was on takeout. And then we can also see the gross income and total expenses line chart here. It will display the gross income and total expenses as well as the net income of the of past 7 days of this date filter. Past 7 days, I mean the past 7 days that has data. The dates that doesn't have data of these three will be skipped. But let's now change the date. And also, there are only four of these showing because there are only four data of gross income, total expenses, and net income of the system as of now. But there there would be more the more it will be used. But now let's select first our date. Let's say I want to view the data on this date. We should I expect that there would be nothing on this. And just like I expected, there's nothing on the because it didn't get used on that date. And now let's change it to today again. And now we're back on the data that was displaying today. And then the next we'll view is the modify menu. Here you can see all of wait, it's current there. Here you can see all of the menu that was available on a highway hangouts, such as these. We currently have 23 entries. And here you can see the menu ID, the menu name, their categories, their price, and if they're available or not. We can also use the search filter to search for specific things such as category. We can search for only shorts, just like that. Or we can search for a specific menu name. There, tops. Okay. And now let's try to add a new menu. On this, on the adding of menu items, it is required that you provide a picture. So we must, but we'll just test it for now. So we'll just get whatever picture we had here. And then we also give it a name. Since it's just a test, we'll just, use a test date. It's just a test data, so we'll just add any input. Here you can see the menu name. It is autofill. And this is the menu name. Just like I said, we'll just add the data and the category and the price we want. And if it's available now or no. Let's say no, it's not available for now. And then we just click on add and now it's added successfully. We can see it here. But now let's want to change the is its availability to yes. But the crispy pata one is no longer available. So we just save that. You just click this save button and make sure that and then we it's already changed. As you can see, the test is now available while the crispy pata is not. But now let's revert it back by simply choosing this. And let's save it again. It will prompt you to if you want to apply the availability changes or not. And just click OK. And it's changed. And then now let's try to edit this item. We'll just select it like so. And let's put the edit. Let's say we want to change its price. We want to increase the price. Just like that. And now we'll just update. And it's already changed. To confirm it, we can see on the price, it's already 150 pesos. But now let's archive it. If we want to delete items here, you can't just delete them. You need first to archive them. So we'll just select this as confirmed by this check mark. And then we'll just archive and it's already archived. You can see it here and it won't also display on the point of sale. It's just put here. The archive is imagine it as a recycle bin where when you delete items you can still restore it because it's still somewhere. Just in this case it's on archive. We can still restore it or permanently delete it. Let's first restore it by unarchiving the item. And then it will prompt us if we want to unarchive the item and let's hit OK. And then we can see that it's back on our table. And then let's say we want, but let's put it on the archive again. And then let's put, now we want to permanently delete this item. So we select and then hit delete. And then it will prompt us if you really want to delete this item. So yes, we want to. And now it's not here. We can search it and it's, no, it's not here. And it's also not on the archive bin. It has been permanently deleted. And then now let's head back to our inventory. And then here on the inventory, we'll see all of the items that are in an inventory, such as a chicken breast and some Coke, Sprite, and some other things like that. And then we can see here, we can see its product ID, the product name, how many items are left, and then how many items are delivered, which will be computed as the total items. Or this will, on the total items, this will show how many items are in the inventory, and then its type. We have meat, hard drinks, soft drinks, condiments. We also have others, just like that. And also on the unit, and on the unit, this will display the unit of measurement used by this. In case of chicken breast, it's 1 per piece, and in pale pilsen, it's 100 per tray. And then this will show the expiration date of the items and the date added or when they are added on this inventory. And then let's try to add a new item. Here we can give it a name. Let's say our peppers have arrived. And then let's say we got 5 of those per kilo. And then let's just select its type. Let's say it's a condiment. And the critical stock. On the critical stock, you'll input here the amount of items that will be considered low. And if the items are hit on the critical stock, it the point of sale in the and the admin will be alerted. Let's say that critical stock is one, per 1 kilo, and the items and we got kilos of it, and then the expiration date, and let's say that it will be expired on July 18 of 2024. Let's just add that. And you can see that the pepper is already added here. Also, our inventory file follows FIFO, or first in, first out, wherein the first thing on the first item that will be displayed on the table is the first that was added, and the last item that added in this inventory is the last item, just like so. The pepper was the last item added, and the chicken breast was the very first item added here. But now let's edit this item. This is also how you can update its stocks by editing it. Let's say you can't also increase the items left, but you can only increase it by how many items are delivered. Let's say another additional 3 kilos has been arrived just now, and now we've updated it, and now we have 8 of it. We have 5 left on the previous and 3 delivered, so we got 8. And then we want to change the stocks again, and let's say we have used 2 of it. And then it changes accordingly. You have 6 items left, and there are no items delivered during that change, so we got 6. But now let's say we want to archive this item, and so we archive it just like that. And then we put on we look at the archive bin, it's there. And we can and just like the modify menu, we can choose to unarchive or delete it. Let's first test the unarchiving. And just like that, it's back here. And then if you archive it again, and in this time we'll actually permanent delete this item. You'll not see it here and nor on the archive bin. It has been permanently deleted. And now let's view the sales report of the admin. Here we can see here we have 5 options: a profit report, inventory report, sales report, menu report, and our flash report. Let's start let's start with our profit report. We'll just select our report date. It's similar to the date filter of dashboard, wherein it selects the data that was happened on that date. Let's say we want to get the report date of now, and we'll also get the report date of yesterday. And yesterday we don't have anything, so we got nothing. But on today we got sizzling. We currently sell the sizzling products, which costed which gave us 552 pesos. And that is since this is the only item here, that will be the total. But if there are more items here, this will change. So we'll just exit this, and you can also choose to download it like a normal PDF, and you'll get the PDF just like so. And you can you can save or cancel. And let's say we don't want to save it. Now let's move to our sales report. Just like the profit report, we can select the report date of the data, which is, let's say, now. And I want to get select the top 1 most selling products and the top 1 least selling products. And it will show us the corresponding data, wherein we don't get the least selling product because it's already on our top selling and the only product that was sold today, which is the sizzling hot dog. And just like that, it also costed us 552 pesos. I mean, it gave us 552 pesos by selling it. And then let's head back. And then now we do the flash report. Here we can, on the flash report, you can also see the report. Select the report day, which is, let's say, we'll select the date today also. And then the cash fund is it's like the company reserve. Wherein this is the money left after all of we'll see, I'll explain it later after we've completed the rest of the form. Let's say we want to include this on our gross income, and then we'll give an owner's profit of 10,000. And then let's say, and then we also have expenses for our karaoke sessions, and it costed us 1,500 pesos. And we'll also give a pay for our chef, and it costed us 1,100 pesos. And now we can generate the report. And then it will prompt us if we're sure of our data, and then proceed with the generation. We'll just hit yes. And then our report will be generated. Here you can see the table numbers of the table numbers of the orders. Here we have orders on table number 5, and the table number 0 corresponds to the takeout. Here we can see its sales, and then we can see the total sales, which is 552. Our previous cash fund, since we just selected to include this cash fund on our gross income, so it will be computed, it will be added, and this is our final gross income after. And then it will then show our expenses, such as the karaoke sessions, and it costed us 1,500. The chef's pay, we pay him 1,100 pesos. And this is our total expenses, which is 2,600 pesos. And this is our net income. The net income is the gross income minus the expenses. Now, and then we will minus it again for the owner's profit. And then what's left is our cash fund. This is how cash fund is computed in the system, or this is how cash fund is obtained. We first get the net income, and then we'll take the income with the owner's profit. And this is the reserve money of the company. And then we're just left there. And now and then if we cancel this flash report, it will prompt us if we really want to cancel. So we'll just hit yes. And now we'll just generate our inventory report. On our inventory report, we have these corresponding filters that you can activate or deactivate. These four are currently deactivated, such as the name or the type, unit, and date. Let's say let's activate the name filter, and we only want to show everything that has letter A in it. And then we also want to exclude archive items on the generation. But also on our next, we'll disable this and then include the archive items if we have one. And then on the version with archive items checked, we can see that there are no archive items. And we can confirm, because if we look at our modify menu page, we'll see no more archive items there. And this is all of the items in the inventory. I mean, not actually the modify menu, but the inventory. Sorry for that. And then this is the inventory report with but only the product names with letter A in it, such as this chicken breast. And yes, we only get all of the items with letter A's. And then we'll just close that. And then we head back on our menu report. It has the same functional filters of the inventory report. It's just a different filtering, which in this case, it's a name, category, and its availability. The availability is on by default. So let's say we want to disable it and then generate. Then it will show us all of the data that was available and not available on the menu. But since all of the items are available, it will show us the items that are available. Or I mean, all of the items here that are available, so all of them are available in this report. And then we'll just head back, and then we'll proceed now to the logging out or signing out. And then it will prompt us if we really want to log out, just like the other page. And then we'll just hit yes. And now we'll head to the point of sale page of the system. We'll just need to log in using our point of sale account, just like that. And the password. Now we're on the point of sale page of the system. Here you can see our notifications, our inventory notifications, such, and it says that our chicken breast is expired and also low on stock. Just exit that, and we can also review it here on our notifications. And now let's create a dine-in order. We'll need first to select where that the table of the customer, the 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 tables the customer occupies can also be multiple. So we can select our number of tables, just like that. But let's say for now, he only needs one table and he's currently on table number 6. And now we'll proceed with the orders. And a few more loadings. And then let's say he wants a 2 sizzling hot dog, a sizzling cheese corn, and for starter, he wants 5 chicken fingers. You can also change the quantity of the orders using the text box here. Let's say only 5 chicken fingers, just like that. And this will show the total prices of the items. And here will show the discount. There is none as of now, that we can select between a senior citizen and employee. And this, and it will also the subtotal. The value added tax is already included in our subtotal, and, and this is our total. This is where the discount will be applied after the subtotal. But there is 0% discount. Will the total will be remain the same of the subtotal. And then let's save his order. And then we can view his order on this by clicking this tag. And here we can see all of the tickets, his current order ID, the table number, and the time elapsed during the time, and the payment due or what he needs to pay. And we can also void the item. But if we do choose, or if the customer chooses to void his item, we can simply click it, and it will prompt us if we really want to void this order 20 or not. Well, let's say he wants to proceed with the order anyway, so no. Also, we can also, if we're selecting or items just like this, we can also void this item by giving it a quantity 0 or less than it. So we give it a quantity of 0, and it will prompt us if we really want to void nachos on order 21. So we select yes, and just like that, it's done. But let's say the order 20 already received his order and already finished eating, and now we'll be proceeding to its payment. So we'll just select this order, and it will be put it back here, and now we can proceed with the payment. And this is the payment due, or what he needs to pay. It's 1,000 pesos 254, and and he gave us 1,500. It will give us the corresponding change. This is 245 pesos and 60 cents. And they will just proceed and will prompt us if we really want to proceed with the order or not. So we'll just select yes. And after that, the receipt will be generated and is ready to print. Just like that. You can print the print if you since I don't have term a receipt printer, I'll just cancel and leave it. And then let's say there was an takeout order. Now let's make an takeout order. I mean, so let's say for this customer wants to take out three three chicken nuggets, and then let's proceed straight with the payment. Once and then this is his payment too. He gave us 500, and this is the change he'll get. And then let's proceed, and he'll receive this receipt. And let's close it for now. We can't print it because I don't have the receipt printer. And that's everything for the system. Thank you for watching and staying with us.